Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Meg Haworth here, a nutritional chef and transpersonal psychologist. And I just wanted to send you all a message of love in a time of COVID from my heart to yours. It makes me think of the book from Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who's one of my favorite authors, called Love in a Time of Cholera. We are at love in a time of COVID, and no time in history have we needed love more than we need it now. And so I want to spread some love to you all and just tell you some things that are happening for me and some people that I'm talking to. Many of the people I'm talking to, especially my friends who are also healers in the healing arts. All of us have this sense of peace coming over us that's astounding, which is really comforting and lovely. It's almost a sense of we feel like we've been training for this moment in time to help humanity forward for many years. And I'm sure that some of you watching are feeling the exact same thing, and maybe you couldn't really articulate it until now. So, so my whole thing I've been talking about lately is really choosing love over fear. And there's a lot of fear right now. And one person who wrote in said something really beautiful, and she's like, instead of fear, why don't we talk about caution? And I thought, oh, well, that's beautiful. Let's be cautious. Let's do the things towards cleanliness we are told to do, that the scientists are telling us we need to do. Let's pay attention to that. So that's a healthy way of exercising caution. And yet also let's think about choosing love in any given moment. So however that looks for you, everybody's in very different situations. One thing that I do, and I've talked to my clients about, is to look at what's around you. I have a roof over my head. I have a benevolent landlady. I have a wonderful dog. I just keep remembering right now, in this day, in this time, in this moment, things are actually really great. And I have this time too to create more of these videos to help people, help move them forward, and to write and to get quiet. And it's shifted everything for everybody. We're having to talk about things differently and more deeply than we have before. So I say this is a time of self-love, and the more self-loving and self-respecting you can be, think about how you talk to your best friend versus how you talk to yourself. Would you talk to your best friend that way? Do you put yourself down? Do you put down your thighs for being too big, or your hair for being too thin, or whatever those things are that you're criticizing yourself about, to stop and go, gosh, thank you, hair. I love you, hair. Thank you for being here, for keeping me warm, for protecting me, for looking good, for whatever it is. If you are angry at your stomach, it's like, oh, I'm so sick of this belly fat. All of these things are getting smaller and smaller because they weren't really that big in the first place. Like our priorities are shifting. The things that we're focusing on are shifting. We're looking at things in a very different way than we did before. We're not able to run from the problems in the way that we did before. We're being asked to sit in time out and really think about our lives, and how are we treating ourselves, and how are we treating other people, and what are the good areas, and growing that, and what are the areas that need work. I think everybody is so specifically different that you're going to have a different reaction to this. I've said for many, many years that all healing really is a shift in perception. And right now, perception is critical. So perceiving, what do you want to perceive? Do you want to go into the fear, which I know it's like natural to go there, and it's okay. I'm not criticizing your fear, but the fear, I feel, is always teaching us something about love. So, but how do you shift the perception and pivot into that love place? One of the ways that I provided for everyone is my whole person integration technique, which is on my website. Anybody on this list, on my email list, would have gotten it. It's meghaworth.com, MEGHAWORTH.com. And it's in the 10 steps to overcoming the effects of victimization. And that gives you a thing that you can do on yourself to help you release the fear, the anxiety, the worry, so that you can get back to the love, because that's how this whole process works. It's like, okay, thank you, fear. I get it. I hear you. Okay, love, I want you to come in and bring the healing, because that's the healer of all things, right? Love. So, so right now we're seeing a hugely widened gap between love and fear, and our perception is shifting and changing. I was talking to a client about this today. How you see the people are now seeing the big differences between the people that are being altruistic and helpful and really want to help others, and then the people that are being selfish and they're price gouging and they're focusing on, self-preservation only, instead of saying, hey, look, how can I reach out and help my fellow, whether it be, just offer a smile when somebody's walking on the other side of the street, walking their dog over there, just, hey, check in from afar, how you doing? I've noticed in Los Angeles, there's usually this going on, but this is getting a little worse, where people just don't even want to look. And this is a time where people need that smile, and they need that reassurance of energy, the energy of love. So as this gap is widening, there's this intensity that's happening. That it's okay to feel what you're feeling. Please let yourself feel what you feel. It's not about running from. It's about releasing and allowing the healing to come in. It's about shifting the perception, maybe turning off the news, and maybe checking in just a couple times a day with just your public health department, just to see what's going on, if there's anything else that you need to know about restrictions in your area. But just choosing a perception, because you really choose your perception. You have more power than you even know you have to choose your perception. And as you release these trapped emotions, this fear, anxiety, worry, sadness, helplessness, control, these are all things that I'm seeing coming up over and over and over again. As you release these and allow the love to bring healing to those parts of the self, you have more energy available to you to be able to choose love, to be able to choose that perception. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself now and always. As I always, my mom, I've shared this before, my mom always says before we get off the phone, take good care of my baby. So I want you to take good care of your mama's baby. And I hope that this information will help you get well now. All right, reach out to me. Let me know if you need any help. MegHaworth.com, Dr. Meg Haworth on Facebook, where you can see my cooking videos. Just reach out. I'm here for free consultations, and sending you love. So much love. There's so much love. It's endless supply. So let's all tap in it together. All right, take care. Bye.